JFI Podcast. I'm your host as always, not Mari.
Hey, welcome to the JFI Podcast. I'm Kisty.
We're joined by our complicated voices and...
Hello, I'm Jason Nimby. We represent the JFI Podcast, the JFI Podcast.
Hey, it's podcast.
Hey! And it's your
Yes, happy
birthday!
birthday.
Oh my god, my brother. Oh my god, I'm 20.
Yay! One more year and you'll be allowed
Hey.
to drink in the States.
Yay!
Whoa, I'm gonna go... Not...
Let me rephrase that. Legally allowed to drink in the States.
Woo, I'm gonna go drink this milk in the corner. Milk.
It does our body good.
Milk. Apparently it does. Did you see The Rock last night in the Super Bowl
Yes.
commercial? My day can't start till I have the milk. I can stop the train. I can stop the robbers. I can kill the aliens, but I need milk.
Let's get milk for the kids. The 3 kids that are sitting at home.
I'm
milk-
gonna rock bottom the UFO.
Okay, before we get into the shenanigans that was the Super Bowl last
Yes.
night, let's do introductions. I'm not Mari, who is now 20. We got Katie, who's freezing. Wait, are you
No,
freezing?
I'm not. Hi, it's Kisty.
Oh my god.
It doesn't matter. She's still a cool cat.
Wow.
Boo.
I don't like the way that meow went. Holy crap.
Wow. And our bad joke slinger, Jason.
Hey, oh.
That was bad.
It took my brain. It took my brain a second to process that one. It was like,
Aw.
yeah. Aw.
Jason, you knew that was bad.
Oh, I knew it was bad.
Before we get into Super Bowl and all that, we need to point out something here, guys, because this will be episode 37, which I'm releasing on Wednesday. Is that
On iTunes.
yes, we're on iTunes.
That's what we need to point out. I had the nerd clap. Oh my god.
That deserves a nerd clap, being how much shit I had to read.
You get an RSS
And
feed,
you
and you get an
RSS
RSS feed, and you get an RSS feed.
Yeah.
All of the references tonight.
I'm gonna put it right now. Feed burner, I love you. I don't have to write a fucking RSS feed. It does it for me. But anyways, yeah.
Wow. Bet you feel dumb for wasting all your Sunday doing that
Yeah,
now.
I do.
Yeah, general victory for laziness.
No, actually, I spent like 6 hours doing that. But also,
Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
she really
Yeah.
did.
I need to point out that Jason and I recorded on Saturday, but we had a little audio accidente.
That was my fault.
But yeah. Anyways, apologies goes out to Riley. Your episode will be done at a later date. We will reschedule.
I apologize to the
I can't-
Pondas.
Every time we talk about reverse psychology panda, all I can think of is sexual harassment panda.
Sexual harassment. Panda.
Look who's there in the willow tree. Sexual harassment
Panda.
panda.
If you don't get that joke,
Don't
go
do
fuck
that.
yourself.
Don't touch there. It's not right. It's not fair.
Yeah, and I need to point out the week
Jason.
before I was gonna do a best of JFI podcast, but I've decided I'm gonna wait till like episode 40 to do that.
Yeah.
Or 50, since that would
yeah,
make more
I'll
sense.
do 50. 40 is just a nice round number. It was the closest thing I could think of, and I got lazy with school and shit. So, anyways,
No. I got lazy
Holy
with school and shit. I got so lazy I did things that were important. I'm so sorry.
So, Jason, Super Bowl happened yesterday.
Yeah. So we're recording on Monday after the Super Bowl. There we go. Okay, that's the whole reason
Yep.
why I put that tangent in there.
So we had the Beyonce halftime
sucked.
show.
Power outage.
No, I was gonna say that. I was like, and did a special presentation of Sci-Fi Channel's Total Blackout.
Oh, that's a reference.
There we go.
Jaleel White was on hand, going, "Can anybody find Ray Lewis?"
Yeah,
Oh,
during
God.
that.
There he is. He's crying
Okay,
in the
I-
corner.
Apparently, during that blackout, the 49ers decided to get their power naps. in.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh shit, there was a tweet.
They're just like, "Oh shit, half
Okay.
hour."
Someone in my Twitter feed, I'm sorry, I cannot remember who exactly tweeted this, but was put in Halo, or, what was it? Halo, okay, I got this,
This is totally Kisty's day.
Yes,
It's
this is so my day.
the name is Panda Reverse
Psychology
Panda Podcast.
Okay.
Panda.
All right. I got it.
Panda.
All right. Sting puts.
Bonanza! That's the name of the show!
Great. Now I have to leave that part.
Damn it!
Okay.
My dog is laying on the bed looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Okay. Halo 2 gets put on the Steam Game Hub. 20 minutes later, Halo Online doesn't work. Beyonce sings Halo. 20 minutes later, the lights go out in New Orleans. Someone tweeted that.
Can I just say that when the other members of Destiny's Child jumped in via the underground springboard things, I saw more convincing and better jumps from Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania.
I agree.
Because that's like how they shot him up. It was just like...
Whoop.
Yeah, I was like, booyaka, booyaka, 619, bam, there he is, 4 feet in the air. I was like, that little bastard can jump.
I just have to say, I noticed that Beyonce's mic was turned all the way up while Destiny's Child, the other two girls, had their mics turned down.
I think she actually was pulling a inaugural speech thing again and lip syncing.
Actually, you could tell...
Because she was not panting half as much as she should have been from dancing and moving around
you also
that
have
much.
to take into account that she does this for a living, so her body is used to that type of cardio. And,
No, actually,
actually,
you know
it's
what?
against Super Bowl procedures now to lip sync at the Super Bowl because of what happened to Ashley Simpson.
Right.
On Saturday Night Live.
No, it wasn't on Saturday Night Live. It was when she performed during one of the playoff halftime shows. Because she has acid reflux, which affects her ability to sing. So when she was singing and her voice went out because she was under scrutiny from the Saturday Night Live at the time, it turned out that people actually were throwing shit at her and she almost got killed.
Wow.
Yeah, so they basically said you're not allowed to lip
focus
sync
that rage
at
at Justin
halftime shows
Bieber
anymore for the NFL. They won't let you. So she was technically not lip syncing.
Okay. Well,
cool
yes. Then her mic was turned up way high, and everyone's else was turned down way low.
That
Like they were like, "Oh, help me sing, put a ring on it," and then came in Beyonce's part. And it was like, "If you like it, then you should put a ring on it." And I was like, "Whoa."
there was a problem there.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Oh wait, I saw this really funny thing. It's like if they put a generator around Beyonce while she was doing all her dancing for the halftime show, there would be no blackout.
Yeah, a lot of people are screaming, conspiracy! The Niners wanted a break so they could get their heads on straight without wasting 3 timeouts.
Yeah, sure, that's the point.
My favorite tweet from that night was, like, right before it happened was the Iron Man 3, like, mini trailer, and then, like, let's face it, Marvel needs to take advantage of this, make Iron Man drop into the stadium and light it all up with a mini arc reactor. And I was like, yes! Yes, cross-promotion! By the way, did anybody go take a look at the extended look trailer?
Yes, I did, actually. I watched that when I got home from school this morning.
That was hilarious. Because it's just like, and now an extended look at Iron Man 3. And then here comes, like, Robert Downey Jr., and you're like, oh, he's going to introduce the clip. Why is he still staring at us? Why is there music behind? Oh God, he took off his glasses.
Oh God, his eyes.
He's still staring at us. No, he just stares you down for like 30 seconds, and he goes, "That may not have really been an extended look as much as a."
Well, technically, it was an extended look at Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, it was an extended look at Robert Downey Jr. And then it just played the same scene over. It's just like, how many are in the air? 13. How many can I hold? 4. Oh boy.
Jason, we can dance if we want to.
We can leave our friends behind. And if your friends dance and they don't want to dance, then they're no friends of mine.
Now I want to watch Biodome.
No, I really just want to see. No, I really just want to listen to the safety dance.
You know that dance isn't as safe as they made it
No,
sound.
it was not.
No, it was not safe.
My poor sister.
My poor sister. What? Is there a story behind this?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You know, I was gonna say my poor brother, and then I was like, no, I have a brother, and then I said my poor sister, and I was like,
Everyone's
wait,
sister.
I have a sister. I don't have a brother. I should have gone with brother.
Wait, I have one. Wait, which one?
Okay, I have to point out right now, there is a boss in a raid in WoW that if you play the safety dance song, it syncs perfectly with how you're supposed to move during the boss fight.
What?
I shit you not. It's a Noxramas boss. It's in Wrath of the Lich King, and it's still live in the game.
Let me guess, he's a level
No.
80
Boss.
He's a level 70.
Oh.
Jason,
He's a
get outta
70
here.
boss.
Oh.
Jason, leave.
No. He should have been a level 80
He was
boss.
originally a
None
level
of that,
60
Jason.
boss, and then they moved Noxramas to Northrend, and that's where most level 70s got to beat him up. It was really fun.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool story, bro. Tell it at parties.
I just did, didn't I?
This is not a party.
Oh, yeah, this is not a party.
Okay, so topics. Where were we?
Iron Man 3 trailer.
Okay, we were.
Yeah, Iron Man 3 trailer, and
Yes.
And oh my god, that cake is filling me up slowly.
that oh yeah, we're gonna talk about something that doesn't
Yes.
make sense because it technically couldn't have happened.
Ugh.
Hey, Kisty, why don't we talk about two really
Okay.
important things? Number one is how My Little Pony can get laid.
Yes. Yeah, this story is going to be fun to tell. So, not a lot of people know this, but if you follow me on Twitter, you know that every morning I go to school early because of parking. Parking at my college is horrible, especially within the first 2 months. And so, I went to school early and found my nice, close parking space, and I ended up going to the student lounge. Now, usually I just ignore everyone around me, but this one person I could not ignore. I'm sitting there typing away on my computer about how bad the Wi-Fi is, and all of a sudden I hear this guy go, "Dude, MLP got me laid twice." I stopped and went, "What? Did he just announce the entire student lounge that watching My Little Pony got him laid not once, but twice with a girl?"
He was looking. Oh, it was the same
Yeah.
girl?
Oh.
Oh. I would have been like really impressed if it was just
Two
like,
girls.
hey, two girls, one
No,
filly.
wait.
Whoa, Jason.
Two girls, one saddle. Two girls, one
Yeah,
saddle.
there you
Jason,
go. Yeah,
these might
Philly's-
actually be
Philly's
websites.
the kid. We don't want to get that mixed up.
Jason, this might actually
So
be a
I
website.
sat there and I was like,
Oh my god. Oh god.
I was sitting
Two
there
girls,
going,
one saddle.
this is too good not to tweet about. I have
Never mind,
to
it's not a
tweet this
website.
because no one's fucking gonna believe me.
It's not a website.
No one will believe. I don't believe you, and I saw you
Yeah,
tweet it.
And I was like, I
I
gotta
needed,
fuck-
like,
and,
on
like,
it.
the minute
Okay.
I heard that, I was like, a dude in my student lounge just announced that My Little Pony got him laid twice.
Oh, by the way, that's not actually a website. I just checked. I had to check.
Are you serious? I had to
Oh,
check.
wow.
I just had to check.
I
Man.
had to check that.
two girls, one saddle.com.
So, anyways,
Okay, I have so many questions, but I know you can't answer
Okay,
any of them.
I will say
But it's just like one of those
the
things.
reaction around me was pretty much one. I did not look at this guy because I could already feel that he was getting stared at by like half the people in the room. I should mention I'm sitting in the place is set up like an auditorium with just these lounge seats, but I'm up in the front row using a table to kind of to put my laptop at eye level, and this guy's like in the middle of the room. So the first thing I hear is the two girls in the seats behind me who have been giggling and laughing and keeping to themselves stop the minute I hear this guy. And I hear them move in their seats to turn and stare at him.
I don't blame him.
And I was just like, don't look. Don't look. I don't want to know who this guy
No,
was.
look.
You must look.
I
upon-
didn't look. I
You
never
must
looked.
look. This is. Come on. did he have like a Rainbow Dash shirt on? Does he have it like custom made where it's like my sex life is now 20% cooler?
Jason made that joke.
I have no idea. I just know that as soon as the two girls behind me turned around and started giggling, he realized he had just blurted it out loud, and I heard him walk away. So I knew he had been stared at by everyone in the fucking room, so I wasn't about to add to that scrutiny.
I wonder if he, like, if he said that on purpose to, like, cast a net and be like, okay, I've had sex and I watch My Little Pony. Netcast, and then, like, any girl that comes up to him is just like, you watch My Little Pony? He's like, fucking works.
I guess. I don't know. I just remember hearing, dude, we had sex twice. My Little Pony just got me laid. It's like, fuck!
I want to know
that
how.
Is
it's
such a
so
lie.
bad.
It's not!
This...
That is such a lie, it did.
Do you remember the episode where Discord turned Fluttershy into Flutterbitch? Oh, it got me so fucking hot.
Oh, Jesus.
Never do that again, Jason.
There's so many questions to ask here. Like, how was the girl ugly? I mean, I hate to say that, but come on.
Come on.
I don't know.
She probably
there are
was.
people.
Oh! Yes, Nightmare just went there.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I went there. Come at me, internet.
There is a really good difference between quantity of sex and quality of
true.
sex.
This guy got laid twice by the same girl while watching My Little Pony. I'm assuming.
Oh God, was it on?
He just said that, like, literally, I said the only thing I heard was, dude, MLP got me laid twice.
Were they doing it to win a
guess?
wrap-up?
I don't know. Let's assume no.
Jason.
It's like the My Little Pony, his Barry White.
Jason, you're taking this way too far, man.
Is the soundtrack just like, you hear like, winter wrap-up,
Jason.
wrap-up? Oh, that's my
Jason,
jam!
you're taking this way too far, man.
I don't think I'm taking it far enough.
God damn it.
But yes, this is an honest-to-God true story as I know it. And I just could not pass up the opportunity to not tweet it. And that is why I'm telling the story today. If
Mike didn't live in Canada, I would immediately go, was it Mike? Was
no,
it Mike?
You also made the mistake that you said girl.
Maybe it's code. Oh God, what if it's code for like a sex doll
now
or
that
something?
I'm thinking about it, I'm trying to remember if I even heard him pick up his phone. And I do recall him picking up his phone. Except I don't know if you guys want to hear what the first thing my brain is remembering from the conversation.
Netcast! No, we want to hear it.
I really don't want to.
The first thing I hear is, tell Mom
I don't care.
I was sorry it was an accident.
What?
I'm actually recalling
that was this episode of the JFI
I heard
Podcast.
This guy pick up his phone, so I know it wasn't just the net. Because I remember hearing phones go off the whole time around me. So, yeah.
So this was this week's episode of the JFI Podcast. I mean, thank you for joining us.
Holy crap. Holy crap, that is so awesome.
But yeah, so a guy got laid for watching MLP with a girl.
I'm still calling that bullshit. I'm still calling bullshit on that.
I don't!
No, I can see it. Like he just like slid up to her like, hey, Applejack's the best pony, right? And she had like an Applejack shirt on, and she was like, oh my God, you know who Applejack is? And he's like, yeah, let's go to my place and watch season 1 and season 2 in that episode where she like was right. And she's like, dear Princess Celestia, I was right!
Well, that was the premise of the entire episode, hubby, no.
I know, but it was such a good episode. And that was like the last episode of MLP I watched. Was like,
she really didn't have to
dear
learn
Princess
anything.
Celestia, it's so important to learn lessons, except I didn't.
I was right.
I was right.
And it's okay to be right. You don't have to be wrong. Is the moral of the lesson.
Dear Princess Celestia, other ponies be dumbasses.
Other ponies be...
Let's move away from this before I make more My Little
Okay,
Pony.
Yes,
I have a rant. Let's go from my Mile High awesomeness story to my rant.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to prep this before.
Prep now, Jason.
Like, let's have a happy story where we all make fun of something.
Jason, I have a question for you. If you had the chance to buy Sokka's boomerang, would you do it?
If I had a chance to buy Sokka's boomerang?
Do you know how many chicks we get?
Oh, God!
The boomerang?
What? I would be like the Adventures of Sokka episode of the Adventures in Ba Sing Se. I just like go into a haku house.
Moving on.
Oh my god! I mean, come on! You get to make out with the moon.
He
Yeah,
banged the
Sokka made
moon.
out with the moon.
He made out with the moon.
Okay, come on, let's not fall back into My Little Pony, even though that was a parody.
But that wasn't My Little Pony.
That wasn't My Little
I know,
Pony.
no,
that was just...
there's a parody where...
How dare you mention that in the same breath as Avatar: The Last
I'm offended.
Airbender?
No, there's a My Little Pony parody where Celestia is like, to the moon! Every, 5 seconds.
Biatch?
Anyways, RTX
I don't
Rant.
know, nor have I seen
gotta
this.
do this, guys.
Fine.
You really don't. This is a really short story when you
It
sit
is
and
a
think
short
about
story, but it's still upsetting. Okay,
Come on.
just to refresh those who are new to the JFI podcast, and now that we're on iTunes, because the story will not be uploaded anywhere else. So, for RTX, myself and about 8 others decided we're going to rent a house rather than get separate hotel rooms. Make the trip a whole lot cheaper. What happened was we got the house, or at least we thought we got the house, because we paid the deposit and we paid the half of the rent required so we could reserve it. And in every email, in every inquiry, every communication, I always said July 3rd through the 8th, because I knew this guy had been bombarded with requests for the house because it took him about a week to get back to me, and it took 2 emails to get his attention.
Did you bold it and put it in italics to where he knew all the time, like July 3rd through the 8th?
No, I always put it between 2 commas. There was 1 comma saying July 3rd through the 8th, comma. So, it was there.
I see where you've already gone awry.
Well, anyways.
There's so many things that are going wrong with this story already.
Stop.
Yeah.
Anyways, message him going, hey, I haven't heard from you, and I just sent in the last of the money to confirm that we have reserving this. You have it nowhere marked on your website that it's that it is reserved. I want to make sure everything's okay. He emails me back with the words, I was looking at the wrong date. I assumed you meant June 3rd through the 8th. He had marked us down for June, not July. June. I've emailed this guy about 5 times. And so...
Well, okay. I'm gonna stick up for this guy for a second.
Okay.
If he saw 4 letters starting with a J, he has a 50-50 chance of guessing what it is. However, he really should have read in every email. He probably, you know how you do that thing in your head where you see a word and you finish it for yourself? He may have done that. He may have seen J-U and went N-E. June 3rd through the 8th.
I will give him the benefit of the doubt of that could be what happened. I mean, we did get our money back, long story short. But it's just the fact that for over a month, we thought we had the house and everything was secure. That was one less thing we had to worry about. We just only had to worry about getting the other half of the money together before June. And I find out the guy had already booked the house for the 6th to the 15th. And we're running the 3rd through the 8th. And he was willing to put us on another date, but then we wouldn't be there during RTX, which is the time we need the house.
It's the whole freaking point.
So I was like, no, the dates aren't flexible. This was supposed to be a concrete thing. And I was very polite, very professional about it. I didn't chew him out as much as I thought I was going to. I let myself calm down after informing
Everybody
I
else.
informed
Everybody
everyone.
else. You don't have to go through the roll call so people can stalk him at RTX. Like, they're staying with Kissy. Just follow her up.
Yeah, here's the thing. Kissy will be the first to arrive to RTX and the last to leave RTX. So chances are they're not going to be there.
If I get money, I'll go to RTX early.
If I have enough money, Jason, I will pay for you to go to RTX so we can all do the podcast live together in the house.
That's gonna be a noisy ass
Yeah,
house.
seeing how also
Pillow
we're supposed to do
Cathedral.
a joint podcast with achievement lock.
Pillow
Yeah.
Cathedral.
You know what's funny? One of the houses I am actually looking at as a backup now is across the street from.
Has a
Actually,
shit ton
no,
of
it's
pillows.
across
Shit
the
ton of
street from a
pillows.
church.
We're gonna cover that church in pillows.
Yep. I'm gonna do David Sistine Chapel recreation in nothing but throw pillows.
Gosh. Another throw pillow episode is upon us. But anyways, so now we're...
And tastefully colored as
So now
well.
we're screwed out of a house, and we have to find a new one. And thankfully, Rooster Teeth just released hotel rate discounts. The problem is, it was cheaper to get the house that we were trying for compared to the hotel rates. And now those hotel rates are looking pretty damn good, because I'm finding our rates for the possible new houses to be almost $200. There's one house that's like $124. I'm hoping my math was right, because they also have to put in tax, but there's no deposit. which I'm willing to pay myself if it gets us the house. Yeah.
That's
so
fine.
I'm like, crap. I gotta get this all together, and we're meeting tonight to pick a new house. I have like 4 choices. I've already inquired about them, so it's like, I have money. I have the numbers. We're good to go. Just need to pick one.
I have money. Just give me. Take
my money.
Shut up and take my money.
Take my money. Shut up and take my money.
But I was just,
Meme generator, go.
This has brought a whole new level of stress to my life, because I thought, okay, we're good. I just need to focus on school and getting my job.
Well, nope.
Nope. Fate has its rear-headed turned against me, and this is the second bump in the road for RTX I have had so far. First bump in the road is commissions. Nobody's commissioning me for work except one person. That's all I've had so far, and I'm not going to name who it is because I don't know if he wants me to name him or not. But
buy commissions from Kisty. They're reasonably priced.
They are reasonably priced. Logos.
And they help her go to RTX, where she will be a guardian. So it'd be good to have a guardian on your side. I'm just saying. No, that would be this voice.
That would be that voice.
That would be this
That'd
voice.
be Jason's serious voice.
Yes. But, yes, please, people, commission me for
Oh, man,
work.
I'm gonna
I
die.
will do logos. I will do mini videos if you want.
I am Juan Sanchez.
Hell, I'll even make a logo and then put it in a video for you. Reasonably priced, of course. All funds go towards Kissy's RTX.
I will do none of these
Jason
things.
will do none of these things.
I
know
will do
you
jack
will.
shit.
Jason will, however, meet you on his street corner.
And then the real money is made.
Aw, yeah.
Ba, 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 da, da, da.
Well, I'll say right now, if I go back and work at the IRS, where I'm hoping to get rehired,
Is that what they call the strip club
now?
nowadays?
I just...
What?
Nothing.
Say it again.
Is that what they call the strip joints nowadays?
No.
The internal rotating service.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jesus.
Well, it's just like the center stage is like it rotates.
Okay, I thought you were talking tassels there for a second.
That'd be awesome, man. They just like do them by themselves. It's just like power left one on, like voice activated.
Yeah, this does not help the fact that I saw the Happy Birthday, Mr. President video.
Well, it is your birthday
Okay.
today, Mari.
Wait, which
The
one?
actual
like,
recording.
Yeah.
like Marilyn
Yep.
Monroe doing it, where she's just like basically trying to get his pants off during the
Yup.
whole song.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
You know, if any girl wants to do that on my birthday, I am.
A girl
okay.
has done it on my birthday already. Life goal achieved.
Well, I mean on my birthday. Well, they did it on your birthday.
My life goal's achieved. Jason, don't worry. I'll get a girl to do it for your birthday. It'll only charge me about $500.
Yeah. Have her be at least decent looking. I don't want
Didn't they sell that
somebody-
dress she was wearing for some crazy amount of money?
Yes.
Yeah, they sold that dress for I
Yep.
think a few
Jeez.
million.
That dress is they literally had to sew her into that.
Mm-hmm.
That was the luckiest man in the world that got to zip her up.
You sure it wasn't a woman seamstress?
No woman would ever want to.
No.
Even a woman would be suspect of raping her.
Wow. Okay.
Listen, I'm not
Wow.
gonna sugarcoat it. It was Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe is the most timeless beauty ever.
Yes.
People today still go, Marilyn Monroe, that girl was hot.
And one of the first women to appear in Playboy and kick off the magazine. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
We love you, Hef.
if you listen to
Back
Hugh
when Hugh
Hefner
Hefner
tell
still
the story behind it, he goes, "We were tasteful. She was tasteful."
Back when Hugh Hefner got his first sash.
Wow.
Back when I decided bathrobes would be all the rage.
The man can walk around his mansion full of
The man can
beautiful
walk
women
around in the mansion with
in a bathrobe.
Okay, he is the only man who can walk around in a bathrobe and slippers and seem dignified.
Yes.
And have three young girlfriends at any given year.
Yeah.
True.
He's getting married.
He's engaged
for like the 4th time.
I don't think he's tied the knot because he's admitted he's been married before.
Yeah, he's been married like 2 or 3 times already.
But I think it's more if he's engaged and they haven't picked a date, or they're still working out financials between each other, because any celebrity or any popular person that has money, they have to make a prenup no matter what, because they're protecting themselves if the marriage falls through.
We want prenup. We want prenup.
Yeah.
Well, that's abysmal.
Gotta love California and our
Well,
prenups.
okay. I watched a movie like, gosh, this is forever ago. It was on USA, for God's sakes. And it was like the story of Playboy
Yes.
told through the life of Hugh Hefner. And it was narrated by a woman who was playing a playmate that had died unexpectedly. And like she was watching over Hefner now. And yeah, he's had a lot of problems in his life, and you know, I respect the man. I think if I'm remembering the story right, he started Playboy as like he was so angry at his old job, or over his old job, where he was like a magazine designer or something. Like he did something with magazines.
He was an editor.
He couldn't stand it. Yeah, he couldn't stand it. And he hated being constrained by so many rules. He was just like, "Screw it, I'm gonna go do it myself."
And then I make porn.
And I think and I think the original name of the magazine was supposed to be Stag Party or something like that.
Staghouse Magazine.
Yeah, Stag House Magazine.
That sounds right.
I thought it was Stag Party.
Then bunnies.
Yeah, and
then
then the bunnies happened. No, that's why it was, because somebody already owned the name to a magazine called Stan Party.
Stan Party?
Or Stag House or whatever.
And Party.
Stan Party. It's nothing but Stan all the time, 24/7.
You know, I think I heard
what's
about
funny?
I think the Ponders were talking about that. Does
The Ponders? Who the hell
the
are...
Pondas?
The Pondas.
Oh, the Pondas.
I had a better joke than you, Nightmare.
Did you know he has 2 kids?
I was gonna say
Do you know
Stanley's
he has 2
reference in
kids?
Iron Man 1.
Yeah. Hey, Hef,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Stanley turning around going, huh?
Huh? Did you know Hef has 2 kids?
Yes.
What?
He has 2 little boys, and they live like 3 blocks away from the Playboy
That's
Mansion.
gonna be a weird childhood.
No.
That's gotta be an awesome
Yeah.
That's
childhood.
gonna be a very awkward. It's gonna be a good childhood. It's gonna be very awkward teenage years.
Yeah.
Teenage years?
I'm trying to.
Because you know they went to the lingerie
At
party.
least once.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember though if it was Hugh Hefner or if it was Bill Gates who said basically their kids when they die do not get any money. They have to start their own companies and support themselves and build their own fortunes. Okay,
That's
Gates.
Bill Gates. Because Hef has it set up for something like that, but he also has a
That's
safety
true.
net for them.
A safety net made of women.
Safety
A safety
net
net made
Nice.
of women. Of long-legged blondes.
Long-legged blondes.
I'm so glad I let my weight go.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not. I still freak out when I gain a pound. I'm so girly about it. I'm like, I gained a pound.
Here's what sucks is that I realized.
Fingers, throat,
I
go.
realized
Jason, lose 5 pounds in the next 2 minutes.
Oh God.
Dude, no, I'm sitting at like 190 and my weight goal is 185, and I'm like, I can't.
You're lighter
do it.
than me.
I'm such a fatty.
Oh, really? It's just 5 pounds. Suck it up, Cupcake.
Yeah.
I
It's
know.
water weight.
I've started working out and everything, and I was like, I can't.
Jason, don't worry,
Jason,
just baby
I have
weight.
to ask, with your working out, are you using weights or are you not using weights?
I'm doing perfect push-up, and an ab exercise and some light cardio.
Because I was gonna say, if you're
because I'm not in any like shape to be like, you know what, I need to go to the gym, I need to fucking get ripped. I don't want to get ripped, okay? I don't want to be like that guy, I take off my shirt and every girl in the world is just like, what? I want to have like a decent enough body to where a girl is gonna be like,
yeah, so you're using free weight,
I'm down with that.
You're using your own body to do it, okay? Because I was gonna say, if you were using weights, I was gonna suggest you stop because muscle weighs more than fat. Okay.
Yes, I know that.
I learned that the hard way.
I do, however, do something that I quite enjoy. I pick up 10-pound weights, 5 to 10-pound weights, and I throw 100 uppercuts and 100 straightforward jabs with each hand.
That works.
And let me tell you, boys and girls, Goku was right. Doing it without weights makes you freaking fast. You ever want to like, man, I'm really slow, I need to speed up. Start carrying weights around or something. Like, go get those little wristbands where they have like 5-pound little weights in them and then wear them around all the time, then take them off and realize how freaking fast you are.
I was actually at Walmart.
Goku had the right idea.
I was at Walmart recently looking for those elastic bands that, you know, that help you do sit-ups and push-ups, and you basically uses your own body weight against you.
I may, if I could afford it, I'd buy the perfect
gym
sit-up as well. Because perfect push-up actually works. I'm at the end of one of my session thingies. I guess it's like levels, because I started off at the most base level, and I'm done. And it was like, okay, today you have to do the next max, and I was like, oh damn. So I did it, and I was just like, oh wow, I actually got that done. I didn't think I could.
Yeah.
Because it tricks you. It tricks you with math, is what it really does. Because it's like, oh, you can't do 10 push-ups? Okay, we're gonna make you do 10 push-ups, but we're gonna break it up into 4, 2, 2, 2.
Yep.
What? And then you add it up, and you're like, oh, that's 10. Damn it!
I can count.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, I think the thing is, like, whatever the number is for your max, like, if you're at 0, you do 10. If you're at 10, you do 20. It doubles what your max is. So it tricks you through math.
One thing I want to get for my birthday, actually, is the Diamond Dallas Page yoga. I want to get that.
DDP!
I actually found...
I want to get that, too, except that is really freaking expensive.
But I looked it up. You know, because, like, he has some sample videos of, like, how to do a psycho push-up or how to do the perfect push-up.
Yeah.
And so I watched that, and I was like, dude,
Do you do the diamond cutter before it?
He didn't even do the push-up. Well, he did the push-up one at the end, but he has someone demonstrate it, and he's sitting there pointing out stuff for you.
Okay.
But when he does the psycho push-up,
you go through...
oh, God, it is him.
Here's the thing. If you go through, his, like, people who endorse this, it's all, like, MMA fighters and wrestlers who are, like, completely ripped, and they're like, yeah, we don't work out anymore, we just do DDP yoga. And I'm like, what?
Well, there is a video I posted a couple months back of, a former paratrooper, U.S. Army paratrooper.
Oh, yeah, the guy who,
pretty much destroyed his
hurt
back
his knees really
jumping.
bad.
And, he basically like, the doctor says, oh, you'll never walk normally without assistance again, you'll never run. And he bought into this for, 10 years, it says in the video? I can't quite remember. I've only watched it twice.
Yeah, he believed that for the day of the diagnosis until someone told him about the yoga
he
thing.
Decided to do
and
yoga.
I think that was, 10 to 12 years. Yeah, he decided, hey, I can get more mobility if I do yoga. And, he dropped some serious weight.
Fuck you, medicine.
At the end of the video... Yeah, it's like that episode of King of the Hill where they tell Bill he has diabetes and he's gonna lose his legs. And, that part of the episode is the start of the video, and then the end of the episode is like where Bill's showing up and beating the crap out of the doctor.
Yeah, except
Because he's just like, I can walk.
yeah, the guy in
like,
this video though, at the end of it, is running towards the camera. Like from a distance, you can see him walking normally, and then he goes into like a jog and then a full run towards the camera.
Yeah.
And he literally shows side by side pictures of where he started and where he was at by the time he was done. So I'm like, shit, if he can do that, so can I, because I have no excuse. I have a bad back.
He didn't have a bad back. He had a broken back. Like, Bane came up on him and went, hello, crack.
Hello, this is how I say hello to people now.
Yeah, but you also have to add that...
I loved Twitter last night. I have to go back to the Super Bowl for a second, and just, like, I loved that... At least 10 tweets I saw last night was, power out at a major sporting event. When's Bane showing up?
I've already seen the gif of this is how the Super Bowl power outage should have ended, and it cuts to Team Rocket.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
To protect the world from devastation. Oh shit, we're at the Super Bowl.
Oh, crap,
We're
wrong place,
fucked.
sorry.
Meow, there are no Pokemons here. Hey, you mad?
See, here's what's funny. If someone were to do that, I bet you about 90% of that crowd would have known the reference.
Probably.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
No,
they wouldn't.
No. Like, their kids would be like, to protect the world from devastation.
No, think
But
about
no.
it. When did
Get it.
Pokemon
The
come
adults, the adults would be like, security? I mean, come on, they've got a spotlight on them. Get them.
Yeah, I know that you think people would get that, but Pokemon's only 10 years old.
out? Okay.
Here's the thing. If we go to RTX and do a power outage, you go to protect the world from
Everybody in that
devastation.
would get that.
Everybody's gonna join
Everybody
it.
was just like, oh my god.
Everyone will just be like,
God.
my
Team
god,
Rocket,
this
Flash
is genius. Team Rocket Flash Mob. We have to all wear the costumes too. We have to like have trench coats that we can throw off
Oh,
suddenly.
gosh, here's the problem though. I'm a guardian, so I couldn't get away with it. I can't wear. I can't cosplay. That's one of the rules. The only thing I can have is my ears.
Wait, Kissy, that's not fair then, because then we don't have a Meowth.
Oh.
Well, she said she gets to wear the
I can
ears.
at least
It won't
wear
work,
my
they're
ears.
black ears.
They're black.
No,
You're racist.
Meowth ears are, what are they? Aren't they pale? Aren't they cream?
I know.
Yeah.
They're white.
Speaking of my ears, by the way, guys, I got a haircut.
I know, you tweeted it.
Thank
I like
you.
your haircut like that.
Kissy, I like how your surf looks.
Yes.
The person that just carries her along
Yeah.
all the time. Wouldn't that be really funny if we go to RTX and we meet Kissy and it's actually just like a tabby? Like, hey guys, how you
Shit,
doing?
it's real.
Holy shit, it's
It's
real!
true!
We were actually right!
That's the point where I say fucking called it.
Fucking
No,
called it. You just get like a megaphone from a guardian and go, "Shh, hello ladies and gentlemen and attendees of RTX. Fucking called it!
No, it's at that point I just like stand from like the tallest soapbox I can find. It's like, people, pick up your phones because I just fucking called it.
Is anybody gonna answer
I
that phone?
hope
Because
not.
I called it! That was a really great joke in the freezer. Or the Return of Cooler, or Cooler's Revenge. Whatever it is, I have dyslexia of Dragon Ball Z titles, apparently. Okay, here's something else I want to say about the Super Bowl. Jennifer Hudson, who is a very talented singer and came out of nowhere and blah, 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 is married to, WWE superstar David Otunga.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It is so bad. I am such a horrible person. She sang the national anthem, and all I could see was like, when's her husband's music gonna break in? And he's like, baby, I'm getting a divorce from you.
Whoa, Jesus.
Wow.
Like, every time she's in public and starts singing, I want there to be like a WWE moment where like his music kicks in and he comes down the ramp and like confronts her on something. Like, hey, I cooked dinner last night and you weren't home. Like something really like marriage related, but it's like turned up to 11 for the WWE degree.
You forgot to make the bed this morning.
You didn't fluff my pillow.
In the middle of a concert, she's like 2 minutes into a song, bam, his music blares, he comes on stage.
Oh, God.
He does a DDT to one of the security guys. Oh, Tonga's got the security guy. Oh, DDT. Hudson doesn't know what to do.
God.
Oh, since we've been talking sports all podcast, let's bring up something nerdy like video games.
Achievement
video
Hunter
games.
just released a WWE Let's Play.
None of that! Shame on you, Kisty.
Booyaka booyaka 619. Papa Mysterio.
That was just awesome. Just the first 5 minutes of that video is just hilarious to watch.
Did you? Okay, if you actually listen, Rey Mysterio's theme music is the theme music for Papa Brown Man.
Papa Brown Man.
No!
Like that's his total WWE entrance too. He's just like, I'm gonna do Rey Mysterio, but I'm gonna make an entirely different skin.
The sombrero!
The sombrero was the best.
He had a luchador mask and a sombrero.
Yes.
You know, it would have been
I
better
was
if he
listening
just
to that
like if he
episode
could
of-
shape the chest hair into the shape of Puerto Rico.
Oh,
I have to say,
God.
Gavin's was pretty
What
funny.
the hell was that?
I have no dude. Okay, can I just say, Jax? I think it was Jack. No, Ryan's. That's a total Divas entrance.
It was!
Like a WWE diva. I was like, him and Jack had like, you know how you can do like entrances from superstars and all that
Yes.
stuff in those games? They totally went to the female roster and got one of their entrances.
Yes,
Totally.
they did. You could tell. Because,
You could really tell.
yeah, Jax was wearing a thong,
That said
and
plump
Ryan
on
was
the
wearing
back.
a
No, that wasn't a
gorilla
thong.
That was a Speedo that said plump on the back of it with the American flag on the crotch.
Ripe. Yeah, ripe on the front,
Oh,
on the
right,
back, and an American flag on the front.
Nothing more American than that.
I give props to
Like,
whoever
really, out of
edited
all
the
of those
video.
characters, I think Jeff's was the most, like, actually could be a
Oh,
wrestler
what
in
was
like,
it?
the
It was like the-
1980s. The core
Yeah, the
pirate.
Yes, the R.
Why the hell did Michael just make Spider-Man?
Because he
Because
was...
Grandma! Where is my
Super
super
suit?
suit?
Okay.
I knew that was coming.
I got DMC last week.
Oh, really?
That
How is that?
Hack and slash is good for your soul.
I've been playing a lot of Minecraft recently, actually.
Yeah, I've been.
And I've been playing Halo 4.
Yay! I don't get
Yeah,
why
kids
people
got
complain
it.
about Dante's.
I don't get it either.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
come on, they entirely rebooted the series. That doesn't mean you get like silver-haired Dante. I'm the
And besides, he
badass
gets silver
back.
at
No.
the end of the game anyway. Spoiler.
He goes like Super Saiyan for devils.
I don't know. He
No.
beats. Well,
Don't
I'm
ruin
not.
it. I may play this
I'm
game.
not. But Jason, you know Virgil's a dick in every game. And how you're gonna
Yeah.
actually fight Virgil in every game? Yeah, you
Yeah.
fight Virgil in this game too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's at the end of that fight you get white hair. I don't know why, it just happens.
Okay.
I remembered Mom and Dad having sex. Ah, white hair.
Yeah, and for some reason,
You guys might hear a bit of a pounce here in a second. I'm about to kill a mosquito.
pounce.
Okay, we're good.
That works so great for the character we've established of you're a cat. You're just gonna pounce on a mosquito because it's flying around.
Yeah.
No, actually, it landed on my laptop right above where the hard drive was, so I was just like, ooh, this ain't good. Must kill mosquito.
Yeah, I think the only
I've been
like complaint I have with DMC is Ebony and Ivory don't do shit.
I don't even know what that is. Oh, are those his guns?
His two handguns.
Yeah.
All they
Okay.
do are like good for like breaking up enemy attacks. But you do get a shotgun
Okay.
eventually. That's cool.
Yeah, that does sound cool.
That is cool.
Yes.
I started a new Minecraft world with the 1.8 update,
Yay.
and walked around. The first thing I do whenever I get into a Minecraft
just
world
walk.
is I run around until I have the map
Yep.
filled, because I just really enjoy having the map full. I hate having those little areas that I don't know where something is. And as I was walking, I found this gigantic like chasm in the middle of the world, and I was like, what the heck? That thing goes down at least 40 blocks. So I like built my house near it and dug a tunnel underground so monsters wouldn't get me. and dug into the base area of it. And I was like, man, this thing is huge. So I start walking along, and he's like, this will be a great place to start. Holy shit, that's another giant hole in the middle of this.
What? Did you, like, get 2 chunk errors or something?
No.
I have a chasm, and then I have another chasm at the end of the first one, and then at the end of the second one, there's a third chasm that goes down.
That's Cavernception.
Dude, it is Cavernception. I'll bring you and Kisty into my world one day, and you guys can be like, what the hell is this?
What is this magic?
Yeah.
Like, I seriously water elevator everywhere. I can't dig down enough without building, like, diamond shovels, and I can't find diamond.
And I can't build diamond. So the moral of the story is I can't find diamond.
Yeah.
No, it really is. I'm pissed about that.
He can't.
I can't?
No. There's, like, Jason has yet to locate any diamond.
Dude, diamond can't stop throwing itself at me and tech it.
Okay. I have found 2, monster spawner dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
An abandoned mine shaft. I've already done the bucket method to go into the nether and found not only the nether fortress, but the spawner for blazes. And I still haven't found diamond yet.
This is true.
I'm like, what is going on?
Like I said, Jason, go to Y14 and
I'm
dig
at
on
Y14.
the X-axis, and you will eventually hit diamond. Just go in all 4 directions. You'll find it.
I have okay. During the recording that obviously didn't get put out, I talk about how in the abandoned mine shaft I have a hard time finding around. Well, I made a path to go to this 3rd huge chasm that I found. Actually, technically 4th. It's the 4th one.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around in there, and it's at Y14, and I'm digging around. All I find is lava, and I'm like, So I've made a ton of obsidian, by the way. I'm just like, oh, lava, bucket of water.
Love that bucket method. Yeah. By the way, Nightmare, Feed the Beast has equivalent exchange now.
Woo! Okay.
It's Feed the Beast Light is the one you want to look for.
Yeah, I'll stick with Tekkit for now. I have a power flower.
I hate you.
It's literally just making diamonds for me as we speak.
Right.
Shake head.
I was joking with Kisty the other day that since I've got back into Minecraft and I'm like spending all my time in these chasms and gorges and dungeons, I feel like one of the dwarves from The Hobbit. Like the opening of The Hobbit before Smaug comes up.
Smaug.
Yep.
Like I come out and I'm like, in dungeons deep and caverns old. I can't really do it without the music.
No,
when I do it with the music, I'm like,
speaking of dwarves,
perfect.
Have you guys seen the new tabletop?
Yes!
I saw part 1. I have yet to watch part 2.
There is no part 2 out yet.
Part 2 is not out yet.
Oh, wait. That's out tomorrow, isn't it?
No?
No, it's out Thursday.
Oh.
Friday. They switch with Sword and Laser. They're out on Fridays.
Oh, okay. Friday. Okay.
Yeah,
Friday,
Dragon Age. I actually played that with my friends. I'm like, oh my god, I played this game.
I'm gonna smell.
I'm gonna smell
What?
everything.
I'm gonna
Sniff.
smell everything. You know, you say that and you're like, dude, that's a dumbass
It
move.
really
and
is
like,
until you actually play Dragon Age and it makes sense for a lot of things.
Yeah.
And then he does it and he's like, you smell 2 other people. You can tell they've been here for days. I'm like, this is the best power ever!
And then you got Will, who
Oh.
can't roll for shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's the tank.
He's supposed to be...
I know.
He's supposed to be the one
The maid,
beating
the maids
guys
and the thief.
and taking the hits. And no, it's the rogue and the wizard that are doing all the fucking work.
Whoa, leave the wizard alone. We got Fonzor.
Stone armor.
Fonzor. Oh my god.
Fonzor the...
Oh, was it? My dragon...
I love
was
you,
it-
Chris
My
Hardwick.
dragon's character is also a circle mage like Fonzor is, except instead of being Fonzie, it somehow ended up being Fluttershy because he can communicate with animals.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a manlier version of that. Its name is Animal Man from DC
No,
Comics.
he's
Thank
not
you.
very manly. My circle mage is not very manly.
Okay, Fluttershy works. By the way, when they rebooted DC Comics, they kept Animal Man going and did like the most disturbing arc ever.
What?
And it's so great.
Oh, I must
Because it's like
find this
his
arc.
daughter gains his powers to talk to animals. only because the red, which is the life force, the force that gives Animal Man his powers, is being threatened. I think it's the green, actually. No, the green is plant life, the red is animal life. DC Comics is fucked up, man.
Yeah.
It's like being threatened, so it's activated her powers early, so Animal Man will come to its aid. And that is some wicked artwork, because, like, she realizes her powers by summoning dead animals. Like, she's in the backyard petting a decomposing puppy.
Okay, that's not creepy.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of really creepy stuff, I also got into Supernatural over the past 2 days.
Well, good for you.
Yay.
I'm still in season 1, but I just have to say I'd bone Dean for the car.
And
Dude!
and the way I've because
Go watch.
Mari was
Now
telling
that
me
you've
about
said
this
that.
earlier. The short version is basically I just told Night Mari, dude, you don't want Dean, you just want the fucking car.
No, I want Dean too. That man's amazing.
Jensen Ackles. That Jensen.
That smile.
I'll leave you guys to your supernatural ways.
That smile.
That smile and that necklace.
Have you seen Supernatural the Abridged series?
No.
Yes, this actually exists. There was a short-lived animated series called Supernatural the Animated Series, which chronicles some of the untold stories of Sam and Dean.
Oh, goody.
Well, somebody got it into their head that this needed to be abridged, and it is great.
I'll probably end up watching the abridged eventually. I have so much stuff to catch up on. I'm behind on podcasts, TV shows, and movies right now.
Yeah.
Like, okay, hold on. I'll go find the first episode on YouTube because it's a shapeshifter episode.
Link it for me because
And
I can write a link up now.
All Dean can do is think about getting dead ass.
Oh, was
So the shapeshifter turns into Dean, and it's looking at Sam, and it's like, "What you thinking about?" And it looks at him and goes,
ass.
"That ass."
I really love Dean though. I actually just got into Supernatural because my friends who do like RPG campaigns has Supernatural for an RPG, and I made
Right.
an angel.
Nice.
And what I was told about angels from there is like you're gonna either be a troll or you're gonna be a dick.
Yeah, you will be.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Speaking of trolls,
I'm
getting trolled in Halo 4.
Oh wow, trolling in Halo 4, you say?
Yeah, in Legendary.
Whatever is the world coming to?
This is terrible.
Oh wait, the game is trolling you?
Yeah.
The game's trolling
Well, actually, I should explain more exactly. Spartan Ops trolled me the other day. Specifically, the night that I found out we lost the house. I'm playing through
It was
chapter
all coming
1.
together.
All
I'm
getting
playing through
together.
chapter 1 to get the legendary achievement. And you know how the first part of that, you have to take out all of the transmitter arrays? I decided I'm just gonna drive over all of them and not kill a single elite or any covenant at all.
Were you sadly mistaken 5 minutes later?
2 seconds later.
5 minutes. I was like, 5 minutes? You are being very generous,
Yes.
sir.
I didn't last
I
more
don't
than
even think
2
she made it
seconds
5 seconds.
before I realized my mistake and went, fuck. I've lost my warthog. And I've blown up all the other warthogs. All I have left are the tanks.
Well,
And they do shit for damage.
the tanks do shit
I
for
am
damage.
screwed. So I had to redo that one. But I got the achievement eventually. It took me an extra hour and a half.
Eventually. Oh yeah, so I met an angel who's a dick.
Damn it, I was trying to
You
get
know,
away from Supernatural.
I'm sorry, but I can't. Dean's ass.
You can never get away from Supernatural.
Yes, I can! I walk away!
No, you can't. Do you know?
It is
Jason,
both.
you want to know why? My angel looks like
It is
Karen
both
Gillian.
boy and. It is both boy and girl catnip because it has Sam and Dean, and then it has the girl of the week.
The girl of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Shakehead.
I just got past the
Cat
shapeshifter
is not
episode for the first time.
amused.
That shit was crazy.
Mm-hmm. It gets worse.
Well, guys, we better wrap this up because we have 10 minutes prior to this that I need to edit through.
Eh.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, I want to bring up one final thing. Yeah. I started reading the Pokemon manga.
Oh, yes.
Last
With
week.
Red?
Yeah, with Red. That thing is violent.
No shit,
man.
it's violent.
Like, you see an Arbok murdered.
What?
Yes.
Just straight up murdered?
They're in just straight up murdered. I'll give you the scenario. Red is in Lavender Town, and he finds his rival is being possessed by a Ghastly, and when he frees his rival from it, he realizes that Koga, the Fuchsia City gym leader, is controlling the Pokemon in Lavender Town. So Koga sends his Arbok after it, and Blue justly decides to cut the Arbok in half with Charmeleon's tail.
Wow,
Yep.
That's really fucking violent.
And they show it.
That's really fucking violent.
Yes.
Yeah. That's just the first example.
Well,
Here's the real kicker. During what I guess we would call the red and blue game, the main villain is Team Rocket. It's led by Giovanni and 4 of the gym leaders.
Yep.
Blaine, Sabrina, Koga, and Lieutenant Surge.
And Sabrina is fucking evil.
Yeah. She will, show you your worst nightmare while you're battling her.
what the fuck?
And it's not against the rules to go after the trainer.
Nope.
Well, on that note...
Oh, and when they go through yellow, it's no longer Team Rocket that's the bad guy, it's the Elite Four, and their master plan, they don't want to take over the world.
Nope.
They want to summon Lugia, and then kill every human being on the planet who isn't them.
Get on it, everybody.
Fuck.
Yeah, go read these. Seriously,
Yeah.
Kiss These should have the
I don't.
link to them, and if not, I'll send it to her
You're
again, and you
gonna have
guys
to
can start
resend me the
reading
link
it.
because I actually overwrote all the links when I pasted them into our topics list, and then I rewrote over that. I just realized. Fuck.
That's fine. I'll send you the thing here.
Yeah, we will have link dumps now that I will be making. Since we are now officially on iTunes, go look us up there. It is searchable. It is known as JFI Podcast. If you see Kisti Nocturnum ahead of it, that's because I'm still working out the metadata, but don't worry, that'll go away soon, hopefully.
It's gonna be so fucking meta.
Yeah.
Well, it says
So
Kisti
meta.
Nocturne
It's
JFI Podcast.
gonna be so
episode
meta.
36.
It's so meta.
But yay, we're on iTunes now, guys. So I plan on keeping up the SoundCloud as a backup and the YouTube, and we now have a blogs page. It's called jfipodcast.blogspot.com. So yay, we have a website now.
Wait a second, Jason. We have to earn our explicit tag.
Oh, I've already said fuck.
That's not enough.
I'm in My Little Pony sex
Okay,
shows.
there
Come
we
on.
Yeah, we talked about a guy getting laid to My Little Pony.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, that really disturbs me now that I continue to think about it, because, I'm curious, was My Little Pony on while they were doing it?
I don't know.
And then what really disturbs me is what episode was it?
Jason, are you really this
Is there an
interested?
episode? Yes, I am.
Damn, now I wish I did get a look at the guy, so that way I can
These are
hunt
the
him down tomorrow
questions
and
that
go,
America wants answered.
America wants the answers
No,
to these
these
questions.
are questions.
America wants to know.
No,
Screw the changeover to Obama's second term. Was this guy watching My Little Pony when he did it?
Jesus Christ.
What episode?
I wish now I
Was there
looked at
really a
this
girl
guy.
involved?
He said she and me twice. So obviously he got laid from watching My Little Pony with her.
Congrats.
Who would have
Was it the winter wrap-up episode? Was it the Grand Galloping Gala?
Good night.
Because you know a girl would just be like, oh man, pretty dresses. Oh,
Good night, everybody.
let's have sex. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Now you end it.